What's up and welcome to Nighttime at the Nerd Bar, episode 183.
We are so close.
Yes, welcome.
200 in the new year, friends.
Yes. We are live, bringing you that Monday energy. If you're joining us live, join us over in the live chat. And if you're watching later, awesome, comment down below. Quick intros. Hello, I'm Carrie Lane.
And I'm Katie Cullen.
And welcome special guests!
Yes!
Hi, I'm Talitha Hanks, and I play Kimberly in Inheritance to Love.
Hi, I'm Soumya, and I'm the producer of Inheritance to Love.
Welcome. I'm going to get our banner up for a moment there. Yay, there we go.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, happy to be here.
And there we go. So first off, let's I'm gonna bring that down so we can see everybody better. For our first off, how did you get involved with the project and what made you want to say yes? We'll start with Talitha.
Okay, awesome. So I guess I got involved by my agent sent me the audition. And it was something a little bit different for me because most of my career, I've been acting professionally for about 13 or so years. And most of my stuff has been commercial and comedy. Just a lot of commercial work. And so with a few, indie films here and there and some TV performances. But this was a challenge for me. It was just something different. And so I was super interested, and I wanted to make sure that I made every effort to make it to the audition and make a good impression because it was just something totally different for me and a good opportunity.
Nice.
All right.
And then
Soumya, yeah. Honestly, when I read the synopsis, it was 2 exes, 10 days, remote cabin. And I was thinking, is this going to be a horror therapy drama? Especially the no phones part. I can't imagine a single day without a phone. So the story got me very curious. But what really interested me was the bigger question. Can you actually get over someone without any closure? And so that's how I got very interested in the story. And so I started as a producer, and then, I started overseeing post-production, marketing, distribution, just every phase, however I could help out, I was helping. And
she's pretty amazing.
Thanks, Talitha.
It's true.
Right back at you. So it was a great experience because I come from a tech background. And, working with a completely different set of people and, the whole process of seeing a story from script to the visuals and, all that, it was amazing. And I think the story resonated with me because it's very honest. It's not the typical cookie cutter story where everything is nice and, it's nice, but then there's a lot of intimate moments, messy, arguments. And it's actually very hopeful, just like real life. So I felt I connected a lot with the story. And, watching these two act on the big, on the set and on the screen, it was amazing, especially Talitha. She has this, performance, which is like, you actually forget you're watching a movie. It feels like you're watching two people, real people, like actually talking through their differences and, having fun. So I really enjoyed the whole process of making the movie and also watching it on the big screen and now on OTT screen. So that's how I got involved.
Nice.
For the both of you, what was your favorite aspect of the project? Whether it was a favorite scene, a favorite thing you got to do, just what did you really enjoy about bringing Inheritance to Love to life?
Well, for me, honestly, it was the challenge. It was about 100 pages to memorize, and we shot for like 15 straight days, 12-hour days. It was really challenging, and it was a complex character, right? So Kimberly is, she's kind of a hard ass. Like, she thinks that she knows exactly what she wants. She thinks that she's overloved. She's been there, done that, and she's never going back. And so she comes into the situation very stubborn, and very set in her ways. And I think watching her, like the character arc of watching her soften and watching her, get in touch with her true feelings and letting her guard down, I loved that. And I loved the chance to just to be able to portray a character who has such a change. And so for me, I thought it was such a challenge, and I really wanted to bring Kimberly to life. And so to do that, I tried to tap into emotions as best I could. And it's fun because when you're shooting, you don't shoot in linear order. And so, we're doing this scene, then this scene, then this scene. And then it's all of a sudden, all right, now we're doing a crying scene. All right, now we're doing a kissing scene. All right, now we're doing. And so it was really fun because just there was so much variety, but it was also a challenge to have to try and, get into character for the next shot. And, and some of these scenes were rather emotional. And so, we just had a few minutes to kind of bring it in. And and another thing that I really loved and that that made it worthwhile for me was just the friendships that I built with the cast and crew. So Jason, my co-star, he and I are such good friends, and meeting Soumya and Anshu and our director and all of our, like I said, being there for 2 weeks straight, all day, every day. We had to get to know each other probably a little more than we intended, and but it was awesome, and we loved it, and I felt like we built friendships that will always, that will last forever. So.
Oh no, love those. It's a summer camp syndrome. You're all stuck together, so you have a more intense relationship a lot faster because it's that togetherness.
Yeah, I like that summer camp syndrome.
I love that you went to summer camp because my brain went straight to in the trenches. So it seems like a much more enjoyable experience.
And Soumya, what was one of your favorite things from set and the experience in overall?
Yeah. So I have so many favorite moments because I was like this, non-film person coming on set. So, on the personal front, my favorite moment was having my dad on set. So he flew all the way from India. I got my love for movies from my dad, guys. So, it was a very special moment. He really enjoyed it. And on the professional
He was so
front,
cute. He was so cute.
I think the other favorite moment was watching a full house, because back in when we went to theaters, you were always very closely involved in all the aspects. You're so very deep, getting all those details right. But then when it actually goes out, it's actually a very tense moment, but both exciting and tense. And but when I saw that the whole, it was a full house, and people were clapping after the movie, and then people came up to me, Talitha and Shu, and they said that this actually touched them in many different ways. I realized that's how filmmaking is addicting, because it's just really nice to see someone appreciate your work, and that is something that'll stay with me forever.
It's all worth it to see how it hits people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I need more stories about Dad on set. Honestly, I do. That just sounds charming.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was basically, I'll just tell you one story. My dad grew up watching movies, and he would go first day first show. He grew up in India, so he would always be on set and just go and enjoy the whole process. And I love my dad, so he would share these stories with me. And growing up, we would always go to all the movies in theaters, have a great time. So fast forward after my tech career, and I found myself doing a movie. I just felt it's all coming together. And I just thought, okay, why not have my dad on set? And then he flew down, and he loved the cabin, and he just liked the energy of all the, Talitha and Jason and Anshu. It was just like one big happy family. So it was really nice.
That sounds lovely. Honestly, that sounds so great.
Adorable. I love
He was such a great guy. You just full of his goodness. So it made sense that you came from there, Soumya.
Totally.
Good people, good stock.
Good.
circling back to reactions and talking about that, Talitha, tell me, what was that like when you first got to see the film with an audience, all done and everything? And were there any audience reactions that surprised you?
Yeah. So the first time that I saw the film complete, the complete edit was at the screening. And so I felt like we were kind of all in it together. We were all watching it for the first time. And I felt like, I was very nervous, like, how's the timing going to be? Is the pacing? Are we, is the chemistry going to come across? Are people going to feel this? Are they going to, are they going to laugh where they're not supposed to? Are they going to laugh where they are supposed to? And it was really rewarding to hear that laughter and to just feel that excitement and to see what a good job our director and editors had done to make the story, the pacing and everything was just, it was so well thought out and so well executed so that, when there's a dramatic moment, it's followed by a lighter moment. And then after, it was just really well-rounded. And so as far as like, the only reaction that surprised me, this is pretty great. So I was there with my husband and my kids. I have kids and I told the kids, because like I said, this was my first time playing a romantic lead in a feature film, like a romantic lead. And so I told the kids, I'm like, hey, there's a kiss at the end, just so you know, because they're young and they're like, okay. And so we talked about it, and at the end, there's a scene and there is a kiss and then there's some dialogue and then there's another kiss. And my son that's 12, he goes in the middle of the theater, the second kiss, he goes, "You're kissing him again? How rude." He's like, "Again?"
Oh.
It was so funny. And he's like, "Tell Dad sorry right now." Like he was so, it just like shook him. Like I could allow one, but not two.
That is
I
precious.
was warned about one,
It was
but the
really
second
cute.
one is right out.
Yeah, that one
That's
just,
excellent.
that one got
You're
him.
going to have to tell that to him later.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
that's
was
so
that
cute.
was probably
That's
my
amazing.
favorite reaction, was because we got a good kick out of that.
Oh.
But
And Soumya, were there any reactions with the audience screening that stood out to you or surprised you or anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to hear that it actually meant something to someone. So I think that one thing that I have a lot of fun is I ask people who watch the movie this question, friends and family and others, and I ask them, okay, so are you going to spend 10 days in a cabin with your ex for $1 million? And the first answer is always nice, like, yeah, sure, $1 million, who'll pass up? And then for the people who I know, I ask, how about that person, that ex who kind of broke your heart? And then things get real.
you're like,
The thought
So,
exercise involved.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see how far you can go with it.
easier
then
said than
it's-
done, right?
Exactly. It's not about the money at all, but it's fun. It's fun to see people's reactions, and that's my favorite part. That's the favorite question I ask people.
So then I suppose we need to pose it to the both of you. Would you do that?
Well, I have a very funny answer, but Soumya, do you want to go first before I get, because it's kind of shocking.
Okay, let me go first because I'll keep
Okay.
it short and sweet.
And you know this, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That story is really interesting. So I'll go first. Mine's a very short and sweet answer. Yes, I think the whole process was like a mirror to me. So I have reached out to an ex and we are good friends now because it's almost about walk the talk. And, just especially the whole storyline, the way it goes. And, it just made me realize, healing in front of a therapist is so much easier. It's in real life, that's where, it actually hits you. So yes, we're good friends now. So that's my story.
I love that. So this is a little wild. It's a huge coincidence and not something that I advertise because because it's a little weird. But Jason is he's so talented, and he's done a lot of work nationally, and a lot of stuff that's been cast out of Utah. We have a great film market here. We have a great commercial market. We do a lot of like Hallmark movies, especially like Christmas movies, because we have, you know, the mountains here. And so both being growing up in acting, Jason actually went to acting school with my brother, because we're both from Utah. And so at one point, 20 something years ago, I had met him, and we may or may not have gone on a date. And so when I saw that this was coming up, first of all, I was thrilled because Jason's so talented, and we are friends from, you know, from way back when. And so I didn't tell anybody, because I didn't want it to be like, oh, they know each other. Oh, they're gonna like, I don't know, like, I don't know, like we would favor each other, or he would, you know, like, because I didn't want him to like, I didn't want them to think that he was trying to pull for me, or I didn't want to have any unfair advantage, I guess is what I'm saying. I wanted it to be, you know, authentic, and I wanted to earn it.
Yeah.
And so we waited until we were on set, and when we were just kind of talking, I said, oh, you know, well, did you guys know each other before? Had you worked together before? And we're like, well, actually. And so the director was like, are you kidding me? You guys did not date 20 something years ago. And I'm like, just kind of was perfect. Yeah.
That's cute.
So good.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
It's great.
So
Yeah, I love
that's a
seeing
nice-
them both. Now we know the
It's so
secret
funny.
of all the
And we're good
amazing.
friends, and our spouses are really good sports, and they supported us, and it was, you know, it felt very natural. It felt very, but I think it did help to have some basis of, you know, friendship, because I do think it helped that chemistry come through.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it just helped us become even better friends. So would I feel like I kind of did. I kind of did go back to Academy X.
Just mark that off the list and we're good to go.
Well, speaking of the ultimate, like behind the scenes story, are there any other fun behind the scenes moments that stand out to you?
What do you think, Soumya?
I didn't spend a lot of time on set, so
Or in
I'm looking
post-production
to you, Talitha.
moments too?
Oh, yeah. I think, yeah, the whole theatrical release, man, that was, you know, we didn't even have it in mind. You know, we were like, okay, this is going to be a feature film on all the, you know, streaming platforms.
Oh, it was so
And
exciting.
then we released the trailer, and in a week we had a, you know, theater distribution reach out to us and said, oh, we want something for Valentine's Day. We love your movie. And we're still like, you know, post-production. But you can't like say no, we're just wait for something.
You're like, yeah, it's actually not ready yet.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, like the director, Soumya Vijay wrote, he and his team, their post-production team were like really good. So, you know, but it was a lot of sleepless nights, late night check-ins, lot of coffees. And, you know, I think we were all bonded, but it went to the next level during that whole just coordinating the release and making sure, you know, we have everything on time. And yeah, I think just the stress of it and the excitement that, oh, we actually did it, because we didn't know until the last day whether we could deliver or not. We told them yes, but, you know, like all
Yeah, it was
indie
intense.
it was intense. And we were scrappy, like all indie films. So yeah, that's like, I think that was a miracle moment for me. And
Yeah,
I
for sure.
like that. Yeah.
So if
I felt
filming
like-
was summer camp, you had the boot camp in post-production.
This is so true.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's some of those photos on their Facebook page, which is linked down below. I saw some of those. Those look fun of the screening, excuse me, the different screenings, a lot of fun photos from those. So go check out their Facebook link down below. And also their Instagram link is in the description as well.
Yeah.
All right.
It was great.
Your behind the scenes time.
Oh, well, I felt like, forgive me, sometimes I overshare or get a little too personal, but It's just
Let
what
me
we
get the
do, I
popcorn.
guess, as
Hold on.
actors. I don't know.
I made
But,
popcorn last night. I still have some left. I'll be
so-
right
Yeah,
back.
hold on.
one one of the most amazing and healing things for me was because there were different emotional parts in the movie. Um, I remember specifically drawing on experiences from my life, experiences of loss or other, you know, very intense traumas, and in particular, I have a brother and a son that have passed away. And anyway, and I felt like my brother was an actor, and there was a scene where I really needed to tap into that emotion, and um, I felt like he was kind of my guardian angel, directing me there. He was a brilliant director. And there was another moment where I just really remembered my dad. My dad had, passed away 7 years ago. And I just felt like for me, being able to draw on real emotion, even though the situations weren't the same, there was something in them that reminded me of someone special to me each time. And I thought that was a real privilege to be able to honor them that way. So that was one of my favorite things.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah,
sharing.
it was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think now I know the emotional scenes are so good because you brought
Yeah.
real emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
And then-
another. Oh, sorry.
No, please go ahead.
Oh, just as far as like the cast goes, there was a really sweet day where we had a really hard day of shooting, a really hard day, and it ended with like just because of circumstances, and I was in tears and it was stressful. And when we wrapped that day, Jason and I there's this part in the movie where they're on this little swing in the middle of like this little river pond. And when we were stressed out or we needed to run lines, we would go sit on that swing. And it was so fun just because we built such a great friendship. And I remember specifically on that day that we went to the swing and we just hashed it out. And I remember Jason telling me, Talitha, take all that emotion and put it into your art. And I took that challenge, and I felt like, he met me and leveled up. And I feel like the second half of filming, was possibly even, I don't know, like I feel like we picked up this power that came from struggle, right? So because we had that struggle, and because we had to, have each other's backs and support each other, I felt like you could probably read that in the characters, that they had been through crap together and that they were trying to work it out. And it's really cool because Michael and Kimberly, in the story, she's so she has so much of this wall built up, and he's just so kind and so sweet the whole time, and he has to try really, really hard to break that down. And I feel like that was kind of mirrored in this experience, that that it was really hard, and then I kind of had to break. And then I felt like that softer part of me was uncovered, and I feel like I'm stronger because of it.
So you brought your absolute all to the movie then.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's like it's your kitsugi moment.
Yes.
You know that? It's a
Yeah, is
Japanese
that the
pottery,
gold?
and you get the gold. Yep. And it means it's even better and more beautiful after, even with the broken.
Yeah, I like to think so.
Yeah. Is there anything else? Well, one, the movie is available on streaming, and where can people watch it?
wanna take
On
that?
Zumo. Yes. So there's an app called Zumo. You can download it on iOS or Android, or if you have smart TVs, you'll find it on there. And so you can watch it on Zumo Play.
It's XUMO, and and then we had the screening in Hollywood that was really fun, to kind of open it up to see if there were interested distributors worldwide. So Zumo is for North America. So if you're in the United States, Canada, way up in the Arctic, I don't know how far they're interested, but so yeah, you can stream it. We're pretty excited. It's been
Yeah,
fun. It was
congratulations.
really
It's
fun to
exciting.
watch again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you so
Filmmaking
much.
is yeah, of course. And filmmaking is such an incredible and difficult journey. So the fact that you've made it is already a big thing, that you've made your film and now it's available for people to see it on streaming, which is great because then that's
Yeah, yeah, we hope
easy
you love
accessible. Yeah.
it.
I don't know. We talked about before bringing up chat. And I'm like, I don't know if it's a joke, but I think it was funny to share of McKinley. I'm like, Talitha, can you come to our wedding as my bride? I'm like, I don't know who that is. So is this
I do know who this is.
okay?
I think, yeah, like she gets it because in the
Cute.
movie, the premise is that they were about to get married and she gets stood up. So
Okay.
kind of a
Inside joke. I love it.
kind of goes along with the storyline of yeah, like the bride shows up but the groom doesn't. So
Ooh.
Well, staying in the conversation, where else can people follow you online to be up to date on what you're working on and following the film?
yeah, thanks for asking. So this is my personal Instagram handle. So it's, you know, it's just kind of my personal life. I put some of my professional stuff on there too. I kind of just do everything there. And then on IMDb, you can find me at just Talitha Hanks. Last name's Hanks. And yeah, I just started back with my agency. I have to redo everything because I changed my hair. So now I'm just looking for my next role that will be okay for a redhead. Since I decided to go dark.
It's
But
a good
yeah,
color on
so-
you.
All of
Thanks
the
very
rules
much.
would be good for a redhead.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And then
I felt like I said, like that really is significant to the way this film changed me. I know that may sound a lot, but I feel like I changed a lot this year and the film was a big part of that. And I think somewhere in there in my midlife crisis, I decided to, just get a different look and make some lifestyle changes. And I feel like this experience overall has made me a better person. So
Good.
I'm thankful to you for that, Soumya.
Oh,
I love
great
you.
team.
and where can people find you?
Yes, so this is I have both my personal handle. You can find me on Instagram and also on Inheritance to Love. We have a page where I actively post a lot about the cool things that are happening. So happy to connect and, explore the world of films.
All right. Oh, I think we're having a little mute
Talitha.
tech issues for
With-
hers.
Yeah.
I think this was right when she was describing something else, but we have someone says, "Don't forget me when you're famous."
No.
Love that. Rab Adler in the chat does say ginger rep. All right. Yep. We love our redheads. Well, thank you again so much for joining us.
I'm sorry, somehow I lost my sound, so I can't.
Oh,
I
no.
can't hear you guys, but I did see those that came up. You might have noticed Talitha Joe. That's my daughter.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I was wondering.
And
I'm all,
she is brilliant. Well, at
Okay.
everything, but she loves
Aw,
acting
love
too.
that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
we
so
still have
sorry
no
I can't hear
visual
you.
for you? Okay.
Oh, she can't hear us and there's no
Okay.
visual. So my guess would be connection
Yes,
issues.
we'll sign off. Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you again. And again, once more for those watching and listening, there's in the description down below, there's a link to their social media pages down below, as well as the trailer in case you want to watch that, to check that out. And there we go. Sign off with that. I love you, Mama.
Oh.
So cute. All right. Well, thank you again. And best of luck on the rest of
Thank
the
you so
online journey.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you for
Thank
having
you so
us.
much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, yay.
They're
Love
lovely.
That. So I'm going to put the banner back up. Oh, wait, there, not that. Oop, and there we go. So in case people are joining, I was like, where's my banners?
Monday energy. The Mondayest.
Yeah, so that was, again, huge thank you to our special guest with the film Inheritance to Love. In the description, again, one more time, is the trailer and their social media links to be up to date on the film and follow along for more info on it, and go check it out as well. And thank you for those joining us over in the live chat. Continue that discussion. We are now going to get into our anime news and announcements, and then we'll be talking about Gachiatica as well as Spy Family and more. So stick around. This thing
Yes.
will let you know of. There we go. Awesome.
Yes. Back to the normal.
Yes.
You can always tell what's going on by the lower thirds.
Yes.
So if
You
we're
can hear-
talking
I
about
like this.
anything,
Yay.
yes, the scream from the void has returned. Yeah,
Ah.
if we're talking about anything and you haven't watched this week's episode and don't want to be spoiled, you can just mute it and wait till the lower third changes. That is what we do. We're here for you, and also
Yes.
because we have a lot of fun talking about things.
Yes.
Speaking of a lot of fun, we have another DVD, Blu-ray announcement from Crunchyroll. I just autocorrect to DVD, but it's Blu-ray now.
Physical media.
Yeah, physical media. Regardless, we love it.
Yes.
Crunchyroll releases Code Geass, Lelouch of the that full title just kills me every time.
All right.
Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion, Season 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, February 2026. Each release will have an exclusive art card along with special features, including episode commentaries, voice actor interviews, and more. Just knowing what I do about this show, commentaries? Gimme. Like, that sounds so much fun. So yes, we have both seasons 1 and 2 released. Check out the February 2026 home entertainment offerings coming to North America from Crunchyroll. So that is on February 3rd of next year. And as always, you can go to the Crunchyroll merch site and put in your pre-order. Again, we are coming up to gift giving season. So if there's someone in your life whom you know would love this for whatever upcoming giftmas that you celebrate, if any, you can always pre-order it. And like we recommend doing, print out a picture, put it in a card, give them the card and be like, I have a gift for you. It's on the way. Just the laws of physics will not allow me to give it to you until it actually hits its street date. But yes, check out Crunchyroll merch for pre-orders. Or Crunchyroll store, rather. There we go.
Kiki Derek says, if they include the audio short stories from the old DVDs, I'm in.
You know what? Let me look a little further.
Girl, hold on. Let me read further and down below.
Yeah. Episode commentaries, picture drama episodes. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. English voice actor interviews, Johnny Young Bosch, Yuri Lowenthal, Kate Higgins, Karen Strassman, and textless opening and ending songs. And then season 2 includes all of that, as well as the broadcast version of Next Turn and extra flash Baba Theater Redux episodes. So if any of that is what you're looking for, then that might be.
I think that's the one. All right, fabulous.
Excellent. You asked for it. Crunchyroll provided. And
yes.
February 3rd, 2026. Head to the Crunchyroll store for pre-orders.
I like this. Rabbi Adler says all the protagonists you ever hear in dub.
You're only missing Bryce Papenbrook.
I know.
He's the only one we're missing that's like every shonen protagonist ever.
Hold on.
That is no shade. That's a hell of a resume is what that is.
No, totally. And super quick tangent corner because I'm like, so funny story about Bryce.
Yeah, no. Talk to me. Let's go.
One, we have interviewed him a number of times on here. He's a lovely human being. Go check out our playlist and everything. So I was at the gym the other day and I'm hearing these like guys talk about anime. And of course my ears are like, and I don't do headphones because I don't want to deal with my phone. But so I'm overhearing this conversation and like decent conversation. And I kind of walk over and like join in of like, oh, are you watching these shows? And this one guy, one of them goes like, oh, yeah, I really like Bryce Papenbrook. And he's like, I like his voice and, you know, like singing the praises. I was like, you should check out Fanversation. We interviewed him here a few times. He's really cool. And he's like, what? And then I dated myself because I said, yes, I met him back in the early SAO days. And they're like, oh, wow. And then I realized, oh, my gosh, that was like 10 years ago. But plus almost. But yes, thanks, Bryce. You're awesome. And somebody at the gym was super excited and loves your work. And just spreading the word of anime and voice actors. And I was like, yeah, we talked to a lot of dub actors. So if you are new here, check out our voice actor playlist. We have a whole bunch of voice actor interviews. So. And that was super funny.
It spans from
a long time
red carpets to conventions to just little interviews that they've been willing to come on for at different times that we've done to press junkets like that. That playlist spans so many years and shows and properties and people, and it's so fun, honestly.
Yeah. So I just thought it was hilarious, and I had meant to tell you about it because it was pretty funny. Of like, what shows are you talking about? What shows do you like? That'll be my slight judge too. I'm like, what shows are you gonna do? Okay.
Oh yeah, so it's always fun to hear, and this is my turn to tangent corner. There is on YouTube, someone did an abridged series of Code Geass. We're somewhat on property here. I cannot remember specifically what it was called, but if you've ever heard the "I'm at soup" bit, it came from that and kind of went viral. So walking into Anime Expo a couple of years ago to pick up my badge, and I hear two people in front of me start the bit because it's two people going back and forth. And chiming in with the last line and having both of them go was amazing. It's like, no, not only do I know exactly what you're talking about, I know where we go from here. If you haven't looked up the I'm at soup bit, code meant, thank you. If you haven't looked up I'm at soup, do so. Listen to it with headphones because the language is a little profane sometimes, but it's amazing. It's worth it. It's a brilliant bit of comedy.
Love it.
Yeah. No, we love Code Ment. There's some bits that fall a little flat and some bits that are timeless, and I'm at soup is timeless.
And that's our tangent corner.
Yes, what are we excited about? I'm at soup.
Yay.
That's what we're excited about.
All right. And yeah, thank you, Left. Gigdare says I met
Purple Eyes WTF, the person who did Code Ment, I assume.
Yay.
The humor tracks, yeah. Carrie, you know I'm going to be sending that to you, right?
Oh, please do. You're now talking a metaphor, cultural artifact at the height of finding your tribe in the world. Yes.
Yeah.
That is it. Oh, yeah. No, I love those moments too. And it's, I'm like, hold on. Another momentary.
Put Tangent Corner back up. We're still doing Tangent Corner.
I was like, hold on. So I wore my Godzilla shirt.
Yeah, your Godzilla shirt, yes.
I wore my Godzilla hoodie out, and I was at a coffee shop today, and someone's like, what does your shirt say? And I'm like, oh, let me tell you, it's Godzilla. And it's just the katakana for it. And then it was cool. And then they were talking about how they have a Japanese shirt that's some other brand something. And they were like, let me find a photo. Oh, well, I can't find it. And then described it. So it's just fun to, like, Japanese property brand of bonding. Of like, yeah, let me tell you about it. So
for me, like, this is a wire wrap D20. So that's also the sort of, oh, do you play? What do you play? Great. Tell me about your character. Just that immediate bonding. But also there is something about when you specifically journey to a place that caters to a common interest, a game store, a convention, a theme park, whatever, it is so easy to strike up conversations with other people. I say it's so easy. I'm an extrovert. I do this anyway.
I know, me too. I was like...
There's like people they're going, what do you mean it's so easy? The idea is you have a common context. You have a common reason to be there. If you're at Disneyland, in line for a ride, have you ridden this before? What's your favorite part? Have you found the hidden Mickey? If you're at a con, people are wearing cosplay, wearing shirts. They have Ita bags with pins on them or their jewelry or their tattoos. Like there is, when you are specifically going to a place because of an interest, there is always a cultural touch point that you can hit with someone else. The conversation might fizzle. You might have diametrically opposed opinions. Like I've definitely strike up the conversation. We're at an anime thing. And then it turns into, you're lovely people, but this conversation is not my type of conversation. So I'm just going to see myself out. Lovely to meet you. And that's fine.
Nice moments. Yeah, totally.
But yeah, it's worth it to talk to people. And it is easy to do this, but it's always kind of fun to do it in the wild.
Oh, yeah. I like this. Really fun. You are correct on the spelling. So it is Gojira.
Yeah.
And then I like this. Are you sure you're not a kaiju in disguise?
You'd be pretty small for that.
Yeah.
If we didn't have more press to do, that would be the perfect segue to Kachiakta.
Yes, that's true.
Not unfortunately, but we'll get there. We have more news.
And then I was like,
fortunately, we have more good news for you.
Yes.
Yes.
The other random thing I was going to say, when you said, it was hard because you're an extrovert, I'm like, or not hard. I agree, because I was the same. I was talking about it of like, I was holding myself back from talking to people at the gym because I could hear this, and it's like hold yourself back as in you want to talk to strangers? Like, yes, I was ready to go over and be like, so I'm watching Gashiatica and like, are you guys watching that? And then like Spy Family and whatever. It was very entertaining of listening because one of them was also like, oh, they wanted to read the manga first before they watched shows, and their friend was introducing them to other titles. So that was kind of fun listening to the it was very entertaining. Yes, I agree. You know what? Be polite, but it's okay to talk to strangers, you know, of a polite way of like, oh, shared interest and go there. And if it fizzles, it's okay.
Yeah.
You had your moment, move on.
It's okay if the other person's not receptive. It's okay if you can't think of anything else to say. You can always say, hey, it was great talking to you. Have a nice day.
And move on. Yep. Love it. All right. Back to things we're sad about. We have news from Tokyo Pop. So Tokyo Pop is licensing the webtoon series Uni, I Love You. And I love this little poster because it looks like Uni and then a wink face, Ike, you. And I'm like, oh, that's really cute. Because I'm like, oh, is that like kind of doing like, but a face? I'm like, that's so cute. And so this is a slice of life girls love series about two women who were lovers in a past life. And it's going to debut in Tokyo Pop's Love Love imprint next year, which I'm like, oh, that's so cute. And
it's like, yes, please give it to me. I would like to read it. Thank you.
It's going to be a full color graphic novel adaptation under Love Love print, which we've interviewed those folks. You should check that out on the Anime Expo playlist. And okay, here we the webtoon premiered back in 2024 of June, and it already has 60 episodes. So in case you're waiting later to get that graphic novel, you can get it. You can check out more of Tokyo Pop's full catalog of Love Love manga and light novels over at tokyopop.com/collections/love-x-love. But I bet if you get to tokyopop.com, you'll find Love Love. Yeah. There we go. All right. That sounds adorable. I love that.
It really does. No, seriously, like, I would like to read it,
so
please. That sounds lovely.
And last little bit is a quick reminder. G-Kids is sending us the announcement that the Jujutsu Kaisen execution, the Shibuya incident and Cully game begins. So those tickets are on sale. So get those tickets. They're available. And I know if you're a fan of JJK, seeing that in theaters is going to be super exciting. So tickets are available now.
And remember that they are only doing 1 day of IMAX showings, I believe December 3rd.
Yes, correct.
So if you want to do that, definitely hop on those tickets because those will be more limited.
Yes. December 3rd and nationwide release on the 5th for regular theaters. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
And I mean, it's a pretty show. See it in theaters.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
It's going to be good.
And if you're like me and you're still worried about things, it's perfectly fine to be masked in public. I always mask up when I'm going somewhere where there's going to be a lot of humans I don't know. And yeah, anime in theaters. We love it.
Cold and flu season and a lot of traveling that I'm like, well, that's another one to do it.
Yeah. And I've got, you can see me muting it, I've got that fun lingering cough. And so the mask is also like, if anyone goes, why are you coughing? They can see that I'm masked and be a little less, oh.
Yeah,
It's for everyone.
And then, as Katie was saying, we had that transition earlier for Kaiju, which leads us to Gashiatica.
Kaiju. This heckin' episode. Oh my God. There's so much here. I love that it's like, yeah, we're in a trash beast. And every time we drop that, everyone just goes, what?
That is the fuck meme. Oh, the pictures of Engine's face.
Engine had some amazing expressions. Also, when he's just trying not to laugh, listening to this poor kid losing his mind behind him.
Yes.
Like, yep.
Yes.
Yep. But also that, like, you tell a cleaner, we're in a trash beast, and they're like, oh, okay. They're a working breed who's just been given a job.
Yes.
So,
man, she's still our Kigurumi girl. I love her getting fired up too. She's like, ooh, let's do this, right?
Well, and she went from being straight up terrified to, wait, I know where we are. I have the context. I know what my job is. Let's go. We have just put context in place for, she's like, what, 12? She's young.
Good question.
She's on team kid. She's like, we
young.
We know that Deer is young. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that we got her age and she's also pretty young. So again, she's alone. She's separated from everyone. She's in a pretty freaky situation. But the second she gets that context for like, okay, I know where we are and I know what I'm supposed to do. Let's go. Like, okay, I feel so much better for her. I hope everything goes well. She's arguably in one of the worst situations dealing with Typhon here. But also, now it makes sense that his last name is Typhon, the father of all monsters, because look at what he's making.
Yes. And he makes the trash beast. What was it? Oh my gosh, what is my note? I wrote, I'm gonna make trash beast fly.
Step 1, attempt to make more in Guardian series. Step 2, throw failure in trash. Step 3, question mark, question mark, question mark. Step 4, sphere. Not profit, sphere. Like, all right.
Yeah, I love my notes. So I got,
That's
so he's
what it
trying to
is.
make more entries in the Watchmen series. And I still was like, I want to know the dub version of what they're saying for the word entries, because entries is like, what do you mean? So I thought that was interesting. And then, yes, they're older than the vital instruments. And that's also interesting. Like, what? And yeah.
Also, the point being made that, like, Engine's reaction to being in a trash piece, like, hang on. Run that by me. The joke that I've been making when someone says something shocking is run that by me again, but with subtitles. But we're watching this subbed, so it had subtitles on the first go. But yes, I also love the revelation. And again, grain of salt on this one.
Refuse, repurpose, and rebellion.
Okay. I love the grain of salt on this one because I don't trust anything Typhon says. Like, I don't.
No,
I don't.
No, not at all. Anything he says,
Yeah, but the revelation, in so much as we can trust it, that the only people who can use Guardian items are ones that had a real hard time already and are, the way he puts it, missing a piece of their humanity. So we have 2 abused children, and we have whatever this guy got up to.
And we still don't know what his ability
this guy got up to. Yeah, we don't know his ability. We don't know what the coat does. Yeah. We don't know what it did originally, and we don't know what it does under his purview. We also don't know any backstory, and I still kind of have a pin on here that says he might be Rudo's dad without knowing it. Like, not hanging a lot on that pin, but it's there.
Yeah.
For everyone who's new is going, that's a screen. This is the hypothetical conspiracy board. Please imagine push pins and red thread.
Yeah.
We have several. The Demon Slayer one's over here. Been doing the show.
It's the old chalkboards where you could pull one down or slide it over.
Yes. Where there's a bunch of whiteboards all in layers, you could just move them. Yeah, no, it's very much, for me. It's the Charlie Day Pepe Sylvia thing, but it's trying to figure out the lore of Gachiakta.
Yeah, hole in their soul, pretty much. But I want to know how Rudo's stepfather, honorary step-in-dad, got Regto. Thank you. I was like, and the name's gone. What's in that journal? Because I totally thought of you as soon as we saw the journal highlight. I'm like, Katie's gonna be like, the journal, and I'm like, and we don't get anything, but the journal has the symbol, so I don't know. I'm like, how did he get the item?
It has the symbol, and just how dark his face got when he handed those gloves over. So my guess, given that, is that Regto, again, given the revelations, given the idea that the revelations that we've had are true, grain of salt, etc. But if that is common knowledge for anyone who knows anything about the Guardian series, then Regto knew that he was putting Rudo in danger by giving him the gloves, but also that the gloves might be the only thing that could help the constant pain that he was in.
Yeah.
Because we saw Rudo, he was suffering.
Yeah.
Like, really suffering. Whatever happened to his hands, and that's a whole other question. Yep. He got messed up, and they were not, like, constant pain, and he was looking pretty bad in that last little bit when Regto finally gave him the gloves, and the gloves helped as an equalizer. They helped stabilize his hands, and if they had their own anima, then that makes sense. But Regto basically gambling with Rudo's life, going, this kid has had a tough time. Is it a tough enough time to keep these from taking over him? Or is it just going to make it worse? Are these going to tear him apart? It was probably a coin flip on whether or not they would help or destroy him.
Yep.
But he also probably didn't have any other options. I doubt that you get the best medical care in the slums of the sphere.
Yeah.
And that anyone would be willing to look at a kid who was, that's a murderer's son. Let's shun him for the sins of the father. Like, all right, we have a great social atmosphere out here. Perfect. Love it. So yeah, that, again, what does Regto know? And the answer is a lot, evidently, if you had a whole ass book about it. But just seeing him as a guardian, as a parental figure, making that choice for his charge, knowing that it could kill him, just like, turned out better than we could have hoped, but oh boy, oh buddy, oh boy, that's not a good situation to be in.
Yeah. I also liked how they visually showed the trauma that still bothers Rudo of the memories and flashbacks, and just that nagging sensation of like, you're the murder son. Just the visual of how I'm consistently enjoying how the animation style changes for different things within the show, and to get different points across. It's like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah. No, stylistically, the show is brilliant.
Yeah.
Just brilliant.
So another moment that I adored so much, because it was so like, what, was when our dear Santa punched the wall the first time.
It was excellent comedy.
That was so good. And that was, I'm curious. I feel that's one of those things where I feel it would come across well in the manga, but with audio and visual, it's probably even better in the anime, because it is that build up moment and the little smack, just like light, and you're like,
and the cowboy just going, all right, for real, you got to introduce your child to reality at some point. And bro going, sir, you have to encourage your child and also listen to what's happening.
So his ability of the more he hits it, the energy he takes out of it, and stronger he gets. Love that. And our other dude having the cool bandana.
It's like, the pacifier gets a great name. And what's the name for the bandana? Cloth.
Yeah.
They can't all be winners.
It was like Centralian. And you're like,
yes.
what?
Yes. We got Centralian. We got Cloth.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
But that was so cool.
I'm here.
So happy to finally see what they can do.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be all we get, but yes. Yeah.
But I feel like Santa, we don't need more, and I'm not sure that Cowboy is going to step in to fight. He's just, I feel like he's just kind of like, we're going to the sphere. Fuck it, we ball. Whatever.
Yeah, he's all, wow, this is faster than I planned, but we're going.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was so fun. That comedy was perfect.
And I mean, crossing the barrier kills people. So
yes, and we still don't know exactly what that means too, but
I'm also kind of wondering, like, I still don't quite know what the pacing of this show is, how quickly we should expect things to develop. Because as far as I see it, there's two major paths here. One is that they destroy the trash beast before it can get off the ground. And we kind of not necessarily go back to some flavor of status quo, but kind of work with, okay, we're recovering from that. We've learned some new things. Now what? Especially knowing that the rest of the cleaners are looking for the missing teams.
Yeah.
The other path is that we make it to the sphere. Like, I suppose the inner rim one is hitting the barrier at full force, and let's see who survives out of this one. But I don't know how quickly this is meant to develop. I still don't really have a good idea of the pace because it's been a little crazy. So I can't rule out, oh shit, we're back on the sphere. Like, I can't. I don't know where we're going. That's not a bad thing. I just don't know. It's like, all right, I could not have predicted any of this. So, yeah, let's go.
Yep. Also, I'd be curious on the cleaners are definitely not neutral if people are in trouble, but like let's say they get to the sphere and our Typhon would just be making complete chaos. Would they really be like, no, let's not let the innocent? I think they would try to help the civilians,
Yeah.
but they also are like, fuck those people up in the sphere though too, because they've also been affected by living on the ground. So
But there's affecting societal change, and there's this dude is trying to do a whole lot of murder
yes,
right in front of us.
full on McMurder. Yep. Yep.
With a
We'll
side
still
to
see.
stop that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
It's like, do we trust Typhon with anything?
No.
His name is Typhon. He is the father of all monsters. Can we? You name characters for a reason, like especially if you name them after something. So yeah, no,
we
of
shall
course
see.
we don't trust him.
But it was
Nightmare Man,
fabulous.
Nightmare Man, who has also made it very clear that he has some flavor of trauma that allows him to effectively use this coat.
Mhm.
We've seen Rudo's flavor of trauma, and God help her, we've seen the other.
I was gonna say we've seen Amo too.
We've seen Amo's flavor of trauma too, and that's
Yeah.
So we don't know how this guy ticks.
Yep.
We don't know how he's going to, if he's going to err on the side of caution if something goes wrong, or if he's going to be like, fuck it, blow everything up.
Yeah.
We know he's the head of the Raiders, and the Raiders are perfectly fine with, again, a whole lot of McMurder. So, uncertain, don't trust him.
Yep. Nope, not at all. If there's other moments that stood out to you all watching, leave a comment down below. I feel those were the biggest things, but it was incredibly entertaining.
I'd like to cut back to Rio dragging Zonka around.
Yes.
Just to see where we go from there.
Yes.
Like, that's funny to me. But I think we've kind of resolved that for now, in so much as we are focusing on everyone who's still mobile.
Yes. By choice.
By choice.
Awake, alert, and mobile. Functioning and mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that we had Gun for an episode, and then this episode's just like, and now for everyone else. And this big plot development that we are in a peacock, phoenix,
something,
Quetzalcoatlus,
bird,
Borb, giant orb. Like, all right, let's go.
Yep.
I would love to see it take off. I would also love to see it just get absolutely shattered before it leaves the ground.
That too. That could also be an option.
Anyway.
Anywho,
that's
our thoughts
Nightmare
on
Man.
Gotchi. Yes.
Nightmare Man.
What's available on just the anime. We're not reading the manga, so no spoilers. All right. Slipping over to a lot of stuff happening.
Speaking of traumatizing children.
Woo! We're getting some battle royale with the callers, and I do love how Anya gets to hear that, oh, it's just a fake, but scaring her fellow classmates. I do like that she goes, oh, wait.
Like, hang on, not everyone knows. But also just the delivery of her, the realization of, oh, I might die. And then the immediate, nah. Like, oh, huh. It's like, and I learned to lip read from my spy anime.
Yes. Yeah.
Sure, kid. Yep.
You know what? That was a decent lie. Like, that's a plausible, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And our Miss Becky's like, oh,
sure.
Oh, at the, rooting, cheering her on, but keeping her grounded in reality too.
Oh yeah.
Yes. The other thing I wanted to jump to though is we get our handhold moment with Damien, and it was so cute.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, they both were, hey, I got you. It's like, oh, it's so cute. Oh, there we go. There we go. Cute. Gigadare goes, Miss Frizzle would not stand for this. No, she would not. She'd get those kids to safety. She puts her kids in a lot of danger, but still gets them to safety anyway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, So yeah, back to Desmond and Anya holding hands in a very cute, supportive, and do not panic moment. I was like, oh, that was so precious.
Like and Damien again going up to the front, going, no, don't put it on her, put it on me. I'm the important one, and not really thinking through the implications of, can I play soccer without a head? will I still be alive? And I'm like, on the one hand, that is such a like 7 or 8-year-old way of looking
Yeah.
at it. On the other hand, this is a traumatized child. It was actually like, it's funny as an adult to kind of like, can I still play soccer without a head? Just out of context, like. But on the other hand, it's like, it's this kid very, very suddenly confronted with his own mortality,
Mhm.
which is not usually something you run into when you're that age. And so, like, I think it handled it very well all around. That we saw a bunch of kids who were still trying to be like, how do we get out of this? What
Very
do we do?
brave
Do we call
kids.
for help? No, they'll shoot us. Okay, how can we get through this? How can we? And then them trying to shore each other up and encourage each other, even though they're all scared.
And go Team Becky with the logic of, let me attach it to my school ID so they know this is serious, and it's also an identifier. And I do really
and then we'll put it in this tin so they notice it, and so it has some heft.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I like their teamwork and everything, and I
And
really
Anya doing the throw that she learned. I'm like, oh baby.
The security lady for Becky's family, loved her interaction with the dad. Stop it. That is going to put her in danger. We are going to act logically on this. But my daughter. I'm like,
my Becky. It's like, yeah, I know, but like, someone's got to think for this.
Yeah. So I like that we had a present parent that wanted to help solve the situation.
I also, like, I do appreciate that we keep going back to Wise, and Wise figuring this out and going, oh no, this is putting the project in. This is putting things in jeopardy. All right, we need to take care of it. We can't do it directly. And we can't send Twilight because he's traveling right now and he will not get back in time. And I love that removes that expectation for the audience. Like, oh, this is not going to happen. This is going to play out differently then because that piece is off the board.
Yep.
Because, going into this, you're like, all right, Twilight and Yor are going to get involved, and it's like, actually, no.
It could still be Yor.
It might still be Yor, but I wouldn't be surprised if they keep her off the board as well.
Possible.
Because they were very clear about, we're not telling parents.
True.
So unless she learns about it in her back alleyway.
Or her brother tells her somehow.
I could not help but be so amused at Yuri this episode. Well, it's not like I care, and we'll get Lloyd's daughter out of the way, and I'm sure my sister, and then having that moment of, oh no, my sister cares, which means now I care. I'm like, all right, empathy by proxy, I'll take it.
Yeah. Our state security service, man, he was very determined, and that was funny so we'll see. I think, he was on the preview for the next one, so we'll see how he gets involved. And also the headmaster, too. I was like, okay, I'm excited.
Like, we did get to see Yuri at work, talking with his, like, making his own deductions, talking with his own leads, etc., and figuring out, okay, the second bus is here. So the fact that we're also going to see, it's a bus full of kids that we don't know, so it's less interesting overall to the audience, but still, like, this is a factor, and people can't move forwards with things until we have the second one secured as well. So I do appreciate that it's not just like, where'd the second bus go? Who cares? It's where'd the second bus go? We need something for Yuri to do, and we don't get to see him very often. So it's like, he's a total weirdo, but he's also a competent human at his job.
Yes.
And it's good to see that when usually all we get to see is total weirdo. Which is all right, that's enough.
Yeah.
Get therapy.
Yes. Stop loving on your sister like that. Yes. It is a hit.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, if they only had each other, and that sometimes kids have a crush on their parents for a hot second and then it fizzles out. It's part of growing up. Well, he had a crush on the person who took care of him, and it never fizzled out because they never really had interaction, it seems, with the outside world.
Not very
because Yours also wondering about, like, what does it mean to be normal?
Yeah, what's normal?
I never learned this. So if it was just the two of them, this makes sense.
Sprinkling some flowers in the attic. Okay.
But it makes sense. It's like, okay, I can see how we got here.
Yeah.
Here is not a great place to be, but I understand the steps that we took. Yikes.
OMG, redeem equality from the weirdo. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, because it's a comedy, we play up the weirdo part.
Yes.
But this is
We'll
very
see.
much like, oh yeah, this is who he is and what he does.
Yep.
And I do like that we get to see that we get to see him be serious, do his job, etc. Like, I do appreciate that. I'll take it.
So we shall see. I'm excited because it was like a lot happened and nothing happened in the episode in a way. So it was the,
Yeah.
oh, we're going to have another episode for a hijacking. Got it.
A
But is
lot
it-
I mean, I think I said when we got the first little bit of this that I was expecting 2 to 3 more episodes. So this tracks.
Yeah.
I
But it was-
appreciate I appreciate the way that it's developing, where we've taken most of our main players off the board
Yes.
and we're working mostly with our secondary cast, and that's what makes it so interesting.
Or
That's
well,
part of what makes it interesting.
and the kids actually be able to solve it and like
Yeah.
with help of outside force get it done. So we'll see.
Yeah. And we do have state security and the police kind of going at it outside,
Yeah.
because to the priority of save the hostages versus the priority of neutralize the threat to the government. Like,
Yeah.
and we can't exactly release their compatriots from jail. A lot of them died in jail. So like, again, we're talking about the laws of nature at this point, not physics, but it's like we can
Of the
tell you
equation.
where they're
Yes.
buried.
Right. Or confirm. Yeah, you can confirm who's still there. But
Yeah.
well, we shall see and what happens next.
It's a sticky situation, but it
Yes.
has a lot of interesting players on the board and focus where we don't always get focus. And I like this a lot. This is some really good writing.
Because it's still entertaining and giving us these other people without feeling like a filler. Because it's like, no, there's just more that they're telling. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm here for it.
It's like, no, this is a story and this is important. And I'm sure that like once Lloyd gets back and finds out, he's going to be like, what?
Yeah.
Run that by me again. What? But yeah, I do like yes, these are our main characters, but they can't be everywhere all the time. They're not
makes
always
sense.
going to handle every situation. And I just have to say, I love that we brought up the kebab guy again. It's like, yeah, Kebab saw a bus going that way. I'm like, Kebab. We liked him.
Yeah.
What the hell is a mint chocolate kebab? I don't know if I want to know, but I like him. He's great. We set that up a few episodes ago, and then when we name drop him here, it's like, oh yeah,
You're all
that
who?
guy.
Yep.
I liked that guy. It's the small
And-
things, you know?
Yeah. Is there other moments that stood out to you? Leave a comment down below. Let us know. Oh, there it is. I was like pointing here. I'm like, you can't see it. There with the banner. Yay. All right. And then that will lead us to stuff you should check out. This is movies, games, books, shows, whatever. We're checking out what we think you should check out or avoid. And like what things that excite us, but we recommend to you. So it ties in. It's our bookends.
Yeah.
Okay, well, one that I'm like, I finished it though. So finished this season, what's available of The Witcher. And yeah, it's not the same. That is true. So don't go in thinking it'll be the same, which is fine. I didn't think it would be either. Everybody else is stellar. Everybody else does a great job. And there are some new characters that are introduced and characters that have come back and get to be more involved, which I really did like. And where they go with some of that. But it is that thing of, so is this where we're leaving it? Is there more? Because I thought there was, but then I'm not sure. So it's a weird spot where it ends. We'll just say that of like, oh, so are we doing more of this season? We're having a season 5. But
Is Netflix doing the thing where they dropped half the season and the other half comes later? Like they're
it's
doing
8
with Stranger
episodes,
Things?
so that feels weird to do. I feel 8
Huh.
lately is a season.
Mhm.
And then looking up on IMDb, there is like a season 5 listed, but I don't know. So if y'all have heard anything interesting, let me know on that. It's fun to continue the adventure, but it's definitely not the same. And it's unfortunate it went down that way, but so that's how it is.
Yeah.
And again, there were some other new characters that got brought in that I really, really did like, and other characters that got more involved. And there were some really funny parts too, and like really entertaining moments. And that's kind of the big one. I'm like, what else did I watch? Oh, kind of older, but it's more I don't watch it as consistently, but I've been enjoying the Goosebumps TV show. Not the 90s one, but the one that like came out where it's a regular story and they're just like essentially each episode is like one of the books. It's fun. It's fun. It's Justin Long. So my moment was, oh wait, is Justin Long the way when we watch movies where there's like an 80s celebrity as like the adult, he is this next group of kids adult because he was our like 90s 2000s person.
The hang on.
He's an adult and he's the teacher. Okay. But yeah, it's cool seeing him. I mean, he's done lots of things, but I think back to Jeepers Creepers. And so it's fun. I think he's doing a great job in the show. And the kid actors are fun too. But I think he gets to have a lot of fun because it's essentially like possession things. And so he gets to be weird. And I'm enjoying it. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Of him like moving around.
He gets to be
pulled.
Devon Sawa in the Chucky series, basically. Who's he play? Everyone.
Yeah, it's kind of that idea. So I'm like, yeah, it's pretty entertaining. I haven't finished it yet, but it's one that like I watched, put down, and I was like, oh yeah, let me watch a couple episodes. And with this like rainy, dark weather, it felt very, spooky season vibes. So I liked it. So
Makes sense.
That's it for now. What about you?
I have done so much media consumption in that I went to the library.
Oh.
But for that, the three of us in this apartment have actually been watching the first season of Stranger Things because my roommate's boyfriend has seen it. She had not, and I have not.
Oh.
So I'm not, but my roommate is walking into it spoiler free, and I'm definitely not. I've been spoiled for things. I knew things, but it's also like, I've never watched this all play out. This is really good.
And context.
So we have.
Yes.
We're working through it pretty slowly because not everyone in this apartment has the same bedtime and uptime and schedule. So it's, when the three of us can get together and have an hour. So we have one episode left in season 1.
All right.
Which I'm kind of thinking we'll do after the show. If everyone's good for it, we'll see. I have also been going back and rewatching Elementary, the Sherlock adaptation. It's all on Hulu. And I think I watched about half of season 1 before I fell off way back when. So it's really interesting to be going back and being like, oh, this is 13 years old. It's 2012. It is 2012. And then they're mentioning things where I'm sitting here going, this is awkward as fuck in 2025. Like they're mentioning there's a one-off character in one of the episodes where it's like, well, this happened and she got turned over to ICE. They're not calling it ICE. They're calling it like the full immigration, whatever, and enforcement. But I'm like, oh God, it's ICE. So that's when I was like, oh, blast from the fucking best. Someone in the chat have fun things?
Oh, not related to that, but we talked about it a little bit. Is Gigadare says check out The Running Man, pretty fun movie. I'm really curious, Gigadare, have you seen the Schwarzenegger one, the old one? Because I watched that one. I did really like it as a fun sci-fi 80s post-apocalyptic world. I'm curious. I have seen other people really liking the additional characters in The Running Man. So not necessarily our main guy, but it's like the other people that they're like, I am here for this. And then I'm on the red carpet. So I'm curious on that as well. I mean, probably.
I mean, it's interesting to watch the OG and then the remake. I did that with Rollerball, actually.
Oh, okay.
The remake is a little toothless, and the OG is everything. It's really good in a really disturbing sort of way, and this was like 10 years ago, but I'd still call it disturbingly relevant. So, yeah, I would recommend the OG Rollerball. It's a little fucked up, but, But yes, I've been watching Elementary.
Yeah.
And I have a whole stack of books over here.
I was going to say, you're reaching for a book, I guess.
I have so many books. Guys, I went to the library on like Wednesday.
Go watch it.
Definitely watch it. First of all, I have obtained another copy of The Hearth Witch's Guide to Magic and Murder because this one's getting donated to the local library.
Yay!
Because for us, they already have it on, they have ebook and they have the audiobook, which is a very fun audiobook. So I'm making sure they have a physical copy because I want the physical copy in my hot little hands. Audiobooks are great, but they're not for me. So making sure that they have, for people like me who want the physical book because that's how they read best.
I put in the request at my library and I'm waiting to hear back.
And it's always worth it to check if your library will take donations. Of course, you want to donate stuff in, good condition.
Yes.
But I checked. Mine does. So we're going to roll in. The other thing is, this is actually the first Chuck Tingle book I've ever read. It's his newest one. It's called Lucky Day. This is from his foray into horror. It's really good. The way I pitched it to my roommate was, what if Final Destination, but random because fuck you? But what it is there's one day where 8 million people die in absolutely crazy, highly improbable, random accidents
Okay.
that are described in this book. He describes one hell of a horror scene, for real.
Okay.
Like, a lot of it is Final Destination stuff, but some of it is just like, this is a very mundane thing, but it can be horrifying, like a car accident that kills someone. And the description is just like, oh yeah, it's a lot more mundane than a lot of the other insane stuff happening right now, but someone is still dead, and that's horrifying. Our main character is a statistician who had her entire life upended on that day in multiple ways. And it turns out there is a casino in Vegas that may or may not be messing with things. So a lot of this is investigation into that and consequences. It's like 250 pages. It's a quick read. Highly recommend it. Love it. Definitely put his 2 other horror novels in my "Hey Library, please reserve this for me" list. Speaking of "Hey Library, please reserve this for me," I'm telling you, I went to the library. We have a really good time here. Dungeon Crawler Carl finally came in. I was 81st in line when I put the hold on this. And it finally came in, and it's like 500 pages at 400 pages, and I chewed my way through it in 2 days. Because I read quickly, and also because I was having an excellent time. This is Mother's Basement was right. This is very, very fun. I can see why it's getting a webtoon adaptation. I can see why it's getting a movie adaptation. Ain't no way that movie's going to be rated anything lower than R. So this is basically aliens come, apocalypse on Earth, and they basically turn the Earth into a dungeon, but all like our TTRPG dungeon, but also it's a good time. But also a highly televised intergalactic reality TV show. So if you are doing the dungeon, you are on this TV show, and the ratings matter. So our main character, Carl, is a 27-year-old ex-Coast Guard or Coast Guard Reserve who winds up in the dungeon with his ex-girlfriend's prize pedigreed tortoiseshell Persian cat named Princess Donut. And they go through, and some of the stuff with Princess Donut is absolutely amazing because she does not stay silent for long. It's very fun. It's very violent, which, yeah. But I enjoyed it a lot. I think, because this is the first book, and I think there's like 5 or 6 out so far. Or no, I think there's like 8 out so far. There's quite a few. And I enjoyed it a lot, but also the first book, it almost felt like it cut off. Like it ended, and I turned the page going, okay, wait, what? That was mid-conversation. I can see why it ended there, but I'm also like, where is the next one? And the library's like, you're 25th in line. I'm like, okay, it won't take 4 months then. But yeah, highly recommended. Very good. I've been informed that the audiobook is also really good. So if you are an audiobook human, definitely, there's probably also a line for that reserve as well, but definitely put your name on that. Good times. And the other thing I got from the library, The Complete Works of The Complete Sherlock Holmes, Volume 1.
Nice.
Because I'm on that kind of kick. It's like, yeah, we started with The Hearth Witch's Guide to Magic and Murder, and now I am reading the OG Sherlock and watching Elementary. This is where we are right now. I'm here for it. I'm enjoying it.
No, those are fun moments. Like
I'm partway through
vibes. Yes.
Yeah. I'm partway through A Study in Scarlet. They revealed who did it, and then I guess we shift to go through that guy's backstory, and that's kind of when I put it down. I will pick it back up, but my brain went, I don't want to know the guy's backstory. I just want to know how you figured it out. Like, okay, so we're taking a bit of a detour to how we got here. This is one of the novels, not one of the short stories. It takes its time. So again, that's not a it problem. It's a me problem, but we're coming back to it. It's a good time. So yes, like I said, I went to the library. If you don't have a library card, generally speaking, all you need is proof of address. So that's a piece of mail sent to you, usually like some form of bill or anything where your address is printed. as opposed to someone handwriting it. But yeah, get a library card because you can check out all of the books as you've seen here. And you can also get Critical Drinker as a guest narrator and third audiobook. Fun! Yeah, you can do audiobooks, you can do movies, you can do comics, you can do like music. If
Yep.
your library uses an app like Hoopla, they have all sorts of stuff there that you can use for free. They oftentimes have subscriptions to your local paper, a lot of national papers, Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Seattle Post, etc. That you can, again, access for free with your library card. If you need to do job training, a lot of them have employment stuff that you can access, resources, training, classes. I know the LA Library does LinkedIn Learning for free. You don't have to pay for the service if you log in with your library card. Like, there is so much available. And a lot of libraries in larger places have maker spaces, sewing machines, 3D printers, audio, like professional audio recording places, booths where you can go and have the nice setup and do audio recording. So it is
you said
always
3D printing too, yeah? Mine does 3D printing too. Yes.
Yeah. It is always worth it to check out what your local library has. And if you don't see what you want on the shelves, you can go to a librarian and go, I'm looking for this. And they will either help you find it or they will help you reserve it in the system so it can be sent to you. So yes, I will always be a proponent of the local library. And even if you just walk in, look at a book, or just chill on a chair or whatever and walk out, the fact that you went into the library at all, like, they count who goes in and out and if books get taken off the shelves and all of that. If you can show that the library is being used, the library gets funded. So get your library funded.
Yes.
Yes.
And as we talked about too, it's a nice safe space to hang out and you don't have to pay for anything.
Also, for ours at least, if you need to register to vote, they have the form you can fill out. They just have it there. And if you have questions, you can ask a librarian.
All right. Let us know what stuff you're checking out. Leave a comment down below and let people know what they should be checking out.
Let us know what the picture on your library card is. They all have different designs.
I was like, no, I do the keychain one. I'm like, what do I have? I'm like, no, mine's not a keychain.
I got the LA, like, very limited run LA. We used to have a local cougar, like the big cat that was tagged that we, everyone would follow where they were going. It's just, everyone loved him. That was known as P22, who recently passed a little while ago from, health issues. They'd been around for a hot minute. But they had gotten professional photography of the cougar that, one of those things where we all kind of leave them alone because they're a wild animal, but we also kind of love them because they're our wild animal. So for a very short while, the LA Library was doing P22 library cards. Ooh. And I went in and swapped out my normal card for a P22 card. So I have that.
Nice.
And I'm very happy with it because my library card just has a big cat on it.
That's cool. Yeah, no,
it's great.
I just do the keychain one, so I know I always have it with me, and then I don't have to add another card to my wallet. So
yeah.
Which I know I saw a thing that someone's a millennial because they have a wallet, and I'm like, wait, what?
Heck.
I know. I was like, I have no shame in saying I'm a millennial, but that was such a weird, like, huh?
I was like, hang on now, because I guess if you keep all of your cards and whatnot in your phone, that's fine, but I don't want to do it.
That too. I don't either. I'm like, I'm a little too analog. I'm like, no. So I don't. And the other idea is they don't drive, so they don't need a license. And I'm like,
oh, you still need to keep your license on you.
Yeah, they don't drive, and it was or they don't have a job, or they don't have money, so they don't need a wallet to hold said money. And
oh
you're like,
my god! But even if you have the tiny little card fold, it's like, okay, but you want your identification. For me, one credit card and health insurance card.
Yeah,
that's how you know I'm an adult.
Even coin purse things. I love these.
Yeah,
all those. These are fabulous. Anyway,
I
thought it was a funny meme, like text, and I went, what?
I'm gonna say we have Tangent Corner. I feel like we need Soapbox Street. Anyway.
Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to Nighttime at the Nerd Bar. I did not put this up at the beginning, so here it is at the end. Be sure to go follow us over on Twitter and Blue Sky at NTATNB, as well as following Favorization on all social media platforms. You're here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button and the notification bell so you know when new videos come out. Huge thank you to our special guests who joined us earlier. Check out Inheritance to Love. Again, all their links of information stuff are down below. Mm-hmm. Katie, where can people find you online?
You can follow me all over the social medias as well as on YouTube and Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet.
And y'all can find me online at Carrie D Lane. That's Karidlane. And yeah, like I said, pretty much go follow Favorization because that's where the cool stuff's posted. And stay tuned for more because it's always fun to see who shows up and what we got in store for all of you.
Yeah.
So yes, getting ready for that holiday season. So be sure to take care of yourself out there. And it's been rainy real here in California, so also please be safe out there.
We will be having an episode next week.
Yes.
I know it's right before Thanksgiving, but we will be doing that.
We'll be.
So.
Yep.
Yes.
So we will see you next week, everybody.
Bye. Bye.